Tagovailoa.
Tua's got star power.
This is the best quarterback in Alabama history.
Tagovailoa.
He's got
He
appeal.
would definitely be a top 3 pick in my estimation.
So when you start talking about tanking,
People will tank for Tua.
Miami tanking for Tua.
I'm taking Tua.
Tua Tagovailoa has been the best player young passers that I've ever seen.
If he didn't hurt his hip, I think he very likely would have been the #1 pick.
Durability is going to be the concern.
A deadly tornado ripped through Nashville overnight.
We're not going to be able to do a pro day.
The spread of coronavirus.
Everything's just been stacking up.
If I promised you Tua was going to be healthy, is he going to be better for 10 years?
I don't know the words to explain the lonely work he's done to come back from this.
If you give up on Tua, you might be missing out on something special.
Finest prospect I've ever seen in my life.
You want Tua? Come and get him.
All right, Tuanon, rejoice, as Tua Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins have agreed to a 4-year, $212.4 million extension with $167 million guaranteed, about $53.1 million a year as we know it right now. There's a lot of details with this contract that we don't know yet. Like, for example, we don't know if it's going to kick in after this season. Therefore, it's technically 5 years down the line until he expires, or if it's starting now, so 4 years down the line. Are there any voidable years where the Dolphins could get out of this? Things like that. That information is not available yet, and that'll be something to talk about whenever it does become available. I was hoping it'd be out by now, but I'm not sure exactly how long that takes. Is it a few hours? Is it a couple days? I'd expect about a day or so, but where we're at right now is Tua is the quarterback for at least the next 4 seasons. So it is what it is. I was wrong. I didn't think the Dolphins were going to extend Tua, even with him holding in. I just thought they were going to make him play on the 5th-year option and call it a day, but that does not happen. The Dolphins must believe in him enough that they were willing to cough up the money. He gets in between Goff and Trevor Lawrence as it comes to per-year money. So if you're a Tua skeptic out there, and I know I have been myself and still am in a lot of ways, we got to rock with the guy. He's going to be leading this helm for the next few years. At least that's the way it seems. So it's going to be what it's going to be. And as far as the actual money goes, I don't give a shit if they pay him $60 bajillion. It's not coming out of my pocket. And I just expect the general manager, whoever that is, to field a good team. And however they go about doing that, I do not care what the numbers look like. All right, I know some fans really get engulfed in that sort of thing. That's not what I do. I'm more of an on-the-field product kind of guy. And I'm not really crunching every little dollar, trying to check the salary cap to see if it's real or not, or if they could push years down the line. That's why I don't make a lot of videos in the off-season, because I just truthfully don't give a shit. All right, just field a good football team. I don't care how you get there, how you got to do it. If the team is good, that is all I care about. And, so Tua's going to be the guy. And listen, it's a great story. In 2019, the Miami Dolphins fielded the worst possible team they could have, with Ryan Fitzpatrick at the helm, with the idea of tanking for Tua Tagovailoa and guaranteeing a #1 pick. Well, Brian Flores and Ryan Fitzpatrick, they got together and they had a really gritty going at the end of that season, that last half of that year. They got 5 wins, including beating Tom Brady in New England on Week 17, or in Week 17. And because of that, the Dolphins fell to 5th in the draft, but also because Tua had that hip injury, he also fell in the draft, and the Dolphins ended up with Tua anyway. So it's just kind of the way things were meant to be, and that's the way things are. So Tua Tagovailoa, listen, he's been good. That rookie season was concerning. Year 2, he got better. Year 3, got a little better. Year 4, every year he's improved. And if that track can continue, then it's a good deal. But we'll see what happens. In any event, Tua Tagovailoa, the extension has been signed. It is what it is. Let me know how you feel about it in the comments if you're watching. All right.